Hello, I am Zishan Ahmed Siddiqui, Assistant Professor in the Department of Computer Application at the Bhopal School of Social Sciences. In this video, we are discussing about median. There are n number of different methods for calculating average and median is one of them. As we know, we can calculate average by using arithmetic mean, by using mode, geometric mean, harmonic mean, etc. Similarly, median is one of the method of calculating average. We can understand median by taking an example. In my class, there are 10 students and I have to calculate the average height of the students. So, according to average, what we can do, we can ask our students to stand in a straight line according to their height. Then we count, and if the number of students in my class are odd, then simply the person standing in the center of the line will be our median position, and we can measure the height of that individual, and that height will be called as the median value. Median can also be defined as the middle value. Half of the observations are smaller and half of the observations are larger than the value. In that given data set, when the elements are arranged in sequential, either ascending or descending order of magnitude, thus median is said to be the measure of the location of centrally of the observations. The median can be calculated for both ungrouped and grouped data set. The median is helpful in understanding the characteristics of a data set. Observations are qualitative in nature. Extreme values or outliers are present in the data set. Third is the glance estimate of an average is desired. As we know, we are having three different of data representation, that is individual series, discrete series and continuous series. As we know, discrete series in which we are having values and frequencies. In individual series, we are only having the data values without frequency, whereas the group data or the continuous series in which we are having a class interval and the set of frequencies. So, one by one we are going to solve all the problems of individual series, discrete series and the group data. So, for calculating median in individual series, if the number of observations are odd, the formula is n plus 1 by 2, where n is the number of observations. We can take it an example. Suppose we are having 11 observations, then n becomes 11. 11 plus 1, that is 12, divided by 2 will be 6. So, 6 is not our median. 6 is the position of the element in the series after arranging all the elements in either ascending or descending order. Whereas for even number of observations, like for example, if we are having 12 observations and 12 plus 1 will be 13, divided by 2 will be 6.5. So, there is no such position in fraction. So, for eliminating the fractional values, the formula is quite changed. Then in that case, the formula will be n by 2th observation plus n by 2 plus 1th observation divided by 2. It is nothing, just the arithmetic mean of two central values. Since we are having even number of observations, we do not have a single value in the middle, we are having two middle values. So, we are calculating the average of these two middle values in our example. Let us take an example. We have to calculate median from the given set of data. As you can see on the screen, we have an example. Calculate the median for the following data that relates to the service time in minutes per customer for 7 customers at a railway reservation counter. Now, in this question, 7 observations are given and 7 is a odd number. So, the first formula we are going to use, that is n plus 1 by 2. Before putting all the values in the formula, the first step is to arrange all the elements either in ascending or descending order. So, as we can see, there are some observations, that is 3, 3.5, 3.8, 4, 4.5, 5 and 5.5. So, we have arranged all the given values in ascending order, and in the first row it is written as observations. So, we are having first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth and 7. So, all the 7 observations are arranged in the ascending order. Since we know the formula, that is n plus 1 by 2, in this case n is 7. So, 7 plus 1 by 2, that is equals to 4. Now, 4 is not median, 4 is the position where that element lies. So, now we look into our table, the fourth position is fourth only. So the element at the fourth position in this case is 4. So the median will be 4 answer. So this is how we are going to calculate median in individual series. Now we can take another example of calculating median when the number of observations are even. So on your screen there is one more example. Calculate the median of the following data that relates to the number of patients examined per hour in the outpatient ward or OPD in a hospital. So some observations are given as 10, 12, 15, 20, 13, 24, 17 and 18. Now these data is not arranged neither in ascending order nor in descending order. So the first step for calculating median is to arrange all the elements either in ascending or descending. So in our solution, the first is observations. So in this case we are having 8 observations and the patients 10, 12, 13, 15, 17, 18, 20 and 24. So we have arranged all the elements in ascending order. Since the number of observations are 8, so we cannot have a single middle value. So we have to find the average of 2 middle values. So the formula is n by 2th element plus n by 2th plus 1 element divided by 2. It means element at n by 2th position plus element at n by 2th plus 1 means next element and divided by 2. So we have to calculate the average of 2 middle values. So here in this case n by 2th is the 4th position since we are having 8 elements. So 8 by 2 become 4. So element at 4th position is 15 and n plus 1 by 2 that is the 5th position. So element at 5th position in this case is 17. It means we have to calculate the arithmetic mean of 15 and 17. So 15 plus 17 divided by 2 it gives 16. So 16 will be our median answer. Now the second type of series is discrete series. It is only a representation as we already discussed. We are having some values of x and f. F is the frequency. Frequency means the number of times that value repeats. So how to calculate median in discrete series? The formula is very simple, that is n plus 1 by 2. There are some rules for calculating discrete series. Before going for the solution, we have to understand one term that is called as cumulative frequency. And what is cumulative frequency? It is nothing but the sum of all the previous values. So the rules are, the first rule is find less than type cumulative frequency. Cumulative frequency we discuss sum of all the previous values. Second, identify the median class or n plus 1 by 2th observation. It is basically the position. N plus 1 by 2 is not your median, it tells us the position of that value. Cumulative frequency equal to or greater than the value of n plus 1 by 2th value. Now this we can see while we are going to solve a question on discrete series. Apply the formula n plus 1 by 2th value. So these are the 3 different rules we need to follow for calculating median in discrete series. Now we take an example for calculating median in discrete series. Some set of data is given like values and frequencies. As we discussed in discrete series, there are 2 things, one is the value, second is the frequency. So some values are given as you can see on your screen, that is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Since all these values are already arranged in ascending order, so we have to skip the first part, that is arranging the elements. Since they are already arranged, we need not to do anything. Second column is frequency. Frequency is how many times that value repeats itself. It comes under frequency. So some corresponding frequencies are given and we have to find median. Now what we have to do is we have to find cumulative frequency. As you can see in this table, we are having 3 different columns. First is value, frequency and then CF. CF stands for cumulative frequency. Now how to calculate CF? The first frequency is given as 2. If we add the next frequency, that is 3, so 3 plus 2 becomes 5, 5 plus 8 becomes 13, 13 plus 10 becomes 23, then 23 plus 12 becomes 35. and so on. So we can have the cumulative frequency column values. The last value of the CF column, that is cumulative frequency column, will be called as n. It is basically the sum of all the given frequencies. Now since we are having n that is equals to 94, we can put it in our formula, that is n plus 1 by 2. So 94 plus 1, that is 95, 95 divided by 2 is 47.5. So 47.5, where it lies in the cumulative frequency column, so we have to apply the rule less than. So our value is 47.5th observation. So again we are trying to observe in our CF column, 2 is less than 47.5, 5 is also less than 47.5, similarly 13 is also less than 47.5, 35 is also less than 47.5, but 51 is greater than 47.5. So less than type, it means my median class will be 6, 12 and 35. So 47.5 is greater than 35 but less than 51. So this is my median class, and the corresponding value of x in this particular column will be my median answer. So 47.5 is greater than 35 but less than 51, and its corresponding value is 7. So 7 is our median answer. So students, this is how we are going to calculate median in discrete series. Now students, we come to the last part of our median, that is how to calculate median in continuous series or group data. We have a different formula here, that is m is equals to L1 plus n by 2 minus Cf upon f into I. As you can see on the screen, there is a different notation in which this same formula is written, that is m is equals to L1 plus n by 2 minus C. Minus C is the cumulative frequency of the previous column divided by f is the frequency of the median class into L2 minus L1. It is the lower limit of your class interval and the upper limit of your class interval. So upper limit minus lower limit can be even written as I. So different authors has given different notations of writing different formulas. So the first rule for calculating median in group data is, first find less than type cumulative frequency. As in the previous example, we have just seen how to calculate less than type cumulative frequency. In the previous example, we have taken n plus 1 by 2. In group data, it will be n by 2. So whatever be the value of n by 2, we have to look into the cumulative frequency column. The previous value should be less than that value and the next value should be greater than that value. Then that particular row will be called as the median class. The second step is identifying the median class interval or n by 2th observation in cumulative frequency, that is equal to or greater than the value of n by 2. Third step is to applying the formula, that is m is equals to L1 is the lower limit of the median class plus n by 2 we have just calculated minus Cf cumulative frequency of the preceding class upon f, that is frequency of the median class, multiplied by I is the difference of the class interval of the median class. Let's take an example. On your screen, we are having an example, calculate median from the following data. Now wages are given in the form of class interval, that is 20 to 21, 21 to 22, 22 to 23 and likewise. Now all these class intervals are already arranged in the ascending order, so we need not to change. If they were not arranged, so we need to arrange the class interval as well as the corresponding frequencies of the class intervals. Since in this question the class interval is already arranged in ascending order and workers are written, so students, here workers is the frequency of the class. So there are 8 workers that comes under 20 to 21. There are 10 workers who get wages between 21 to 22 and so on. So how to calculate median? We know the first step is to arrange all the elements. Since all the elements are arranged in the order, so the next step will be calculating n by 2. So what is n? N will be the last value in the cumulative frequency column, and we know what is cumulative frequency, the sum of all the previous frequencies. The first frequency is 8. Now add 10 to 8 will be 18, then 18 plus 11 will be 29, 29 plus 16 will be 45, 45 plus 20 is 65, 65 plus 25 is 90, and so on. In the end we will get 121. So 121 will be our n. So 121 divided by 2, what it gives? It gives 60.5. Now this 60.5, where it lies in the cumulative frequency column? So 60.5 is greater than 8, greater than 18, greater than 29, greater than 45, but less than 65. So now here we will get our median class, because the value of n by 2 is 60.5, and here 45 is less than 60.5 and 65 is greater than. So this particular row will be called as my median class. Now the next thing is to get the different values of the variable from the formula. So L1, that is the lower limit of the median class, in this case it is 24. So 24 will be my L1. The difference of the class interval will be called as I. So 25 minus 24 will be equals to 1, that is called as I also. Now the formula is M is equals to L1 plus n by 2 minus Cf upon f into I. So L1 is 24, n by 2 we have just calculated 60.5, so we are just putting in the formula, minus 45. So Cf is nothing but the cumulative frequency of the preceding class. So my median class is 24 to 25, its preceding class is 23 to 24, and its corresponding cumulative frequency is 45. So we are going to write 45 here. Upon f, f is the frequency of the median class, in this case it is 20. So divided by 20 multiplied by the difference of class interval, which is 25 minus 24. So when we calculate all this, we will come to a value that is 24.775, that is my median answer. So this is how we are going to calculate median in group series or continuous data. Let's take one more example. Now why we are taking this example? Because some questions are tricky. In place of class intervals, they have given either less than type or greater than type values. So we need to first convert those types of frequency distribution in the form of class intervals. So let's take one more example for calculating median in continuous series. In this question, as you can see on the screen, no class interval is given. Instead, it is written as marks more than. So before proceeding further, we can just read the question. The marks obtained by 65 students in statistics are shown in the table given below. Calculate median. 65 is given, means the sum of all the frequencies is given as 65. Now there is no class interval, only a value is given, but since in the heading it is written as marks more than, it means it is a continuous series or a group data. So first step is we need to convert that in the class interval. So just move on to the next slide. As it is given marks more than 0, 10, 20 and 30. So we are going to convert it into the class interval as marks between 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30 and so on, and the last will be 70 to 80, because the last column is given as 70 and 80. So we are taking from 0 to 80, 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40 and so on. So now the first step is over. We have converted this into the form of class interval. The next is given as cumulative frequency. Now one thing we need to understand, whenever a question is given in the form of less than or more than, so it is not your frequency, it is your cumulative frequency. So as we have converted this data in the form of class interval, we also need to convert the number of students in the form of frequency. So what it is? It is not a frequency, it is a cumulative frequency. Now how to convert cumulative frequency into frequency when it is given as more than type? So now just we find out. Cumulative frequency is given as 240, 215, 200, 180 and so on. Since it is a more than type question, we have to start from the bottom. The first value at the bottom in cumulative frequency is 50. It means there are 50 students who scored marks between 70 to 80. Now the second is 60 to 70. 115 the figure is given. Now this 115 includes those students also who gets marks between 70 to 80. It means if we want number of students between 60 to 70, we need to subtract 50 from this value. So 115 minus 50 will be 65. So the frequency of this class interval will be 65. Likewise 145 is the number of students who will get marks more than 50. It means it also includes students who got marks more than 60, more than 70. It means we have to subtract 115 from 145 in order to get number of students scored marks between 50 to 60. That is why here we have subtracted 115 from 145. Similarly, we are moving upward from bottom. 165 minus 145, it gives 20. 180 minus 165, that is 15, and so on. Now all these values will be called as frequencies. Now what it shows? It says there are only 25 students who will get marks between 10 to 20. Now after calculating frequency and cumulative frequency, but since this cumulative frequency is of more than type, so we need to convert it into less than type. So as in the previous example, what we have done, the first value is 25, fine, we can write 25 in the next column. 25 plus 15 is 40, 40 plus 20 will be 60, 60 plus 15 will be 75 and so on. And the last value of the CF column will be my n, as we already discussed. Now the formula we know, n by 2, that is 240 by 2, what it gives? It gives 120. Now what we have to do is with this 120, we have to look into the cumulative frequency less than column, where it lies. 120 is greater than 25, greater than 40, greater than 60, greater than 75, greater than 95, but less than 125. It means this particular row is my median class. So we have our median class, that is 50 to 60. Now we have to just substitute all the values in our formula, that is median is equals to L1 plus n by 2 minus CF upon F into I. L1 is the lower limit of the median class, in this case it is 50. So we have written L1 as 50. CF, that is the cumulative frequency of the preceding class, since 50 to 60 is my median class, so the preceding cumulative frequency is 95. F is the frequency of the same class, so we have just calculated frequency, that is 30. L1 minus L2 minus L1, or we can even call it as I, that is 60 minus 50. So 60 minus 50, so we can say I is equals to 10. Now we are having all the values, we are just substituting these values in the formula. So 50 plus 120 minus CF, that is 95 in this case, divided by F, that is frequency of this class, that is 30, into I, that is L2 minus L1, that is 60 minus 50. So if we calculate this, we will get a value, that is 58.33 will be our median answer. So why we have taken this example? Because in this question class interval is not given, instead they have given more than type values. So what we have learned in this example is how to convert the more than type values into a class interval. Then whatever is given is your cumulative frequency. So how to convert a cumulative frequency into frequency after calculating the frequency from the cumulative frequency which is given as more than type. So we need to convert the cumulative frequency into frequency first, and then since the question is of more than type, again that frequency will be converted into less than type cumulative frequency. So after getting the class interval, the frequency and the cumulative frequency in less than type, the method will be as previously we have discussed. We have to calculate median by using the same formula, that is m is equals to L1 plus n by 2 minus Cf upon f into I. Now the last category of calculating median in group data is of less than type. So let's take a last example of this video. So we have one more question. Calculate median from the following data, marks less than. Now what they have written, less than, whereas in the previous question it was greater than or more than. Whenever it is written as less than or greater than or more than, we need to understand that we have to convert this in the form of class interval, and this is not a frequency, it is a cumulative frequency. So how to convert it into a less than type class interval and frequency? Let's move on to the next slide. Now since the values are given as 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 and 80, they are already arranged in ascending order, so we need not to arrange. Less than, so we have to start from 0, because less than 10, the difference in all these values is of 10. So if we subtract 10 from 10, we will get 0. So the first class interval will be 0 to 10. As we can see, the first class interval will be 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30 and so on. Similarly, the last class interval will be 70 to 80. Now as we discussed, they have given a cumulative frequency. As we can see, the values are 4, 16, 40, 76 and so on. So how to convert this cumulative frequency of less than type into frequency? As in the previous example of more than, we have to subtract the cumulative frequency from bottom to top. When it is given in the form of less than, we have to subtract from top to bottom. As in this case, the first frequency is given as 4 or the cumulative is given as 4. So the next value of f will be 16 minus 4, whereas in more than type, the same we are doing from bottom to top. In less than type, we are doing it from top to bottom. So 4 minus 16 will be 12. Similarly, 40 minus 16 will be 24, 76 minus 40 will be 30 and so on. So this particular column is called as frequency, and whatever is given in the question was not frequency, that was cumulative frequency. Now as we know, the last value of the CF column is my n. So in this case 125 is my n. Now what we have to do? Divide by 2. So 125 divided by 2, it gives as 62.5. Now again we have to check 62.5 in my cumulative frequency column where it lies. 62.5 is greater than 4, greater than 16, similarly greater than 40, but less than 76. So this particular row is my median class. This is called as less than type frequency checking. So 62.5 is greater than 40 but less than 76. So this particular row, that is 30 to 40, will be my median class. So after getting a median class, we have to find all other values of the variable from the formula. As we know, m is equals to L1 plus n by 2 minus Cf upon f into I. So n by 2 we have already calculated as 62.5. L1 is the lower limit of my median class, in this case it is 30. L2 is the upper limit of my median class, that is 40. Why we are calculating L2? Because we know I is nothing but L2 minus L1 of the median class, that is 40 minus 30, that is equals to 10. So after getting L1, L2, the value of I, the next is to find the frequency of the median class. In this case it is given as 30. What is C or CF? It is the cumulative frequency of the preceding class. In this case it is given as 40. Now we are having all the values, we have to just substitute this value in the formula. So m is equals to L1, that is 30, plus n by 2, it is given as 62.5, minus Cf, that is cumulative frequency of the preceding class, upon f, that is frequency of the median class. In this case it is 30 into I is nothing but L2 minus L1, that is the upper limit minus the lower limit of the class interval. So when we calculate all these values, we will get 37.5 is my median answer. I hope we have covered all the 3 different modules of calculating median, that is the individual series, the discrete series and the continuous series. And even in continuous series we have discussed 3 different types of series, that is less than type, more than type, and if the class interval is given. I hope you find this video useful. Thank you.